In today's video, we're going to look at Evergreen Business Systems' Automated Webinar Generator System. Travis Campbell of MarketingProfessor.com, and the fact that you're watching this video, you probably already know there's value in using webinars as a sales tool. But who wants to do the same presentation over and over again? So the question becomes, how can you automate webinars? Internet marketing gurus have been doing it for years with custom software they developed in-house and would sell on occasion for $10,000 or higher. No joke. Some are reportedly selling well into six figures a month using software just like this. One such marketer took his automated webinar system and packaged it to what you see here in this video. Now, this is kind of a long video, but I wanted to run through it to show you the features because I think it's important for those considering investing in this tool to know what they should expect. A quick note, if you're watching this on YouTube, follow the link in the description section for the complete review over at Marketing Professor. And if you're watching this video on Marketing Professor, at the end of the video, it will take you to the website that's offering this software. If you don't want that to happen, just stop it before the video ends. So the software is made by marketers for marketers, and it shows. You can see a glimpse of the training here in this video.
Hello there, and welcome to the members area for the automated webinar generator software.
The videos are done professionally, and this is the voice you'll hear throughout the training. So I've created a new webinar here, included some SEO related information, and I'll scroll down to see that in just a second here. So you see the SEO details here, the name of the page and the site, so on and so forth. And then I have moved on down to the next section and created a webinar schedule. So the webinar schedule gives you options to choose days of week, how many webinars to show per day. It even gives you an opportunity to exclude days that are holidays, which is really handy. It also teaches you, gives you an option of how to configure it for people that are arriving at the site the day a webinar starts, whether to push them off to schedule the next day or a couple days later. You also have the option to save as you go, which is really handy. Next are the webinar templates to choose from. And they've got quite a few there. You can also have your own custom template. And they give you the option to split test up to 4 different designs. In the next area, you just fill out the details about the webinar. I just put a video in from YouTube, and you fill out the details that describe the webinar and basically sell people to join and sign up for the webinar. Now, next, when you enable the presentation box, you can then configure an image to show, which I've also done here. Next, you have the option to enable additional alerting for the webinar in the form of text messages or phone calls, voice broadcasts prior to the webinar. Now, this function is enabled using a service called Tropo, which is an affordable SMS and voice broadcasting service used by marketers. The other thing that's interesting is that if you choose to enable voice service, you can direct it to a specific audio file on the web with the Tropo service. Next, you can enable an exit splash and use one of the predefined audio messages they offer or upload your own. Very kind of a handy feature. Also, they offer an area for custom registration pages. Useful if you have like a JV partner that wants their registration with specific colors or branding. There is the ability to do that. Here you configure the thank you page where you can specify a video or a thank you page bonus if you like. Countdown page information is also configured there, and next is the webinar broadcast room, which allows you to configure split testing as well. Here I specify the webinar video presentation location as well as the place to redirect attendees at the end. You can also set the webinar to jump forward to the current play time. This is handy for handling late arrival attendees. Here you can configure multiple delayed events. In this case, I'm showing the buy button at a specific time, allowing you to create urgency and so on during the webinar presentation. Next is the polls section. I love polls. It's a great way to get data for those that are attending your webinar and know what's going on in your market. There's also a chat box giving you the ability to respond to attendees while the webinar presentation is in progress, followed by specifying a fixed button on the webinar replay page. Okay, here is where you configure the email notifications page. It gives the option to use the internal mailing system while adding prospects to your Aweber, iContact, Infusionsoft, One Shopping Cart, and a myriad of other list management services. They give you a list of shortcodes as well available for messages sent by the internal notification system pertaining to the webinar. You can configure the upon registration message as well as up to 10 messages that go out prior to the webinar. Here is the starting in 15 minutes email that goes out to those who register. And then here's where you configure the post-webinar emails. Affiliate tracking really makes it easy to track commissions for affiliates who send traffic to these webinar pages. This is the section coming up here that also lets you configure specific affiliates. I'm going to go ahead and open that, clicking the View Affiliates link there. So on this screen, you configure the affiliate's ID, first and last name. It allows you to put an image in there, and you get a custom screen like this. It also allows you to configure a early opening video and a closing video to make it more personal for those that are attending the webinar. And if you want the makers of the software to get credit in the footer pages, you can also do that by adding your affiliate link so you get commissions when somebody buys this software. Here's where you place your analytics code for the header and body and footer of the web pages. Now you can preview the registration page as well as the live webinar page. Let's go ahead and preview the reg page. And here's that video.
3 things I like about Google+.
And then you have the configuration information for that webinar and what people will see when they go ahead and register. And as soon as you actually click off of this page, this image will show up when it's posted to the web. When you click off the page, you'll notice that you get the splash page that's configured there, the exit pop rather.
Hey, wait a minute. Is this maybe what you were actually...
Now let's preview the live webinar page as well. Here it just shows the countdown, but this all would show the image and so on once it's up on the servers. So this is where you would publish your page. Now it's easier to publish the page using their service, but if you want to publish it with your own, as I did, you put the files on your server and then you do 2 things when it's done. First, let me just go ahead and save this. Where is this at? Okay, so I'm going to save this to a location. So you unzip this file and you put it up on your server, and then you just have to create a database and a cron job. Then when you go back to the page, it gives you the links to the registration page, link to the chat box with the admin login, affiliate link parameters, sales thank you page, tracking token, and the cron job command line. And the video training does really a great job of walking you through these steps. I've tested many webinar automation scripts in the past 2 years, and all of them had issues. I'm excited about this software and will be implementing it in my business. If you understand the value of webinars as a sales tool, imagine what setting webinars in autopilot would be like. If you're like me and pursued automated webinar software in the past only to come up empty, give this software a try. I hope you found this video helpful. If so, visit their page by following the link below, and let me know what you think using the comment section below this video. Again, my name is Travis Campbell of MarketingProfessor.com. Thanks for watching this video, and we look forward to speaking with you next time on the web.